Connors.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Mark Connors, TCR Media Network. Today's show is brought to you by Cowboy Connors Outlaw Morning Brew. No kidding, man. I am in love with this stuff. The Cowboy Connors Outlaw Morning Brew. It is so, you gotta take a look at it. Take a look. Look at that. Whoops. Yeah, I want you to see that right there. Look at that. Look at that label. Are you an outlaw? Are you a rebel? You need some of this rebel coffee right here. Today's show is brought to you by. Anyway, now let's get to the big thing here. Oh man, Luke-Bryan is in the news. Poor guy, great guy, and it's a bummer that this is out. Let me read this to you here real quick. Luke-Bryan defends himself after an outlaw country comments sparks backlash. This is off of Luke-Bryan's Twitter. Hey guys, I've been thinking about this all day. Every now and then I feel I need to defend myself in this business, and I did a something I can't tell because it's covered up with some a great here it says a great review or interview. Luke-Bryan says that he was not attacking three legendary country outlaws when he declared that he's not those were the good old days kind of guy. In a recent interview, Luke-Bryan said that people who want to hear Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings just need to buy Merle, Willie, and Waylon. Those comments have since been credited as an attack on the legends. Now, that was not his intent, nor is it what his heart. Bryan insists during the 4-tweet response calling all three musical heroes the country star says he was simply talking about who he is and isn't as an artist. He also states that I am not an outlaw country singer, Bryan told Hits Daily Double during a lengthy interview that also talks about his upcoming Kill the Lights album, the shows that inspired him to choose a country dream and more. However, it is what he said about outlaw country music that caught fire on Friday and sparked some stuff up here in at a concert, which we're going to see that footage here too. Actually, let's take a look at it just right now. Let's just take a look at that baby roll. No audio. I'm not going to turn the audio up. I don't want to get all YouTube done. Check it out. So anyway, somebody's messing with him, saying something, and Luke walks down there. And it's a boom. He kind of smacks him across the side. Not even really smacks him, really. And I want to play that again because there's going to be a lot of people questioning exactly what he did here. So you can see that he's got on the side, when he reaches down, it's not like a smack. It's like a kind of shut kind of touch thing. So not much of anything. And then he kind of goes back to singing and walking off, and it looks like management, somebody over there from the band, probably tour manager or somebody like that. Now security staff and everybody else starts coming around. Okay, so that's the deal on that thing, man, and we'll just keep playing it over and over as I tell you. However, it was what he said about outlaw country music that started this thing on Friday. He says, I don't do cocaine and I don't run around, so I'm not going to sing outlaw country. I like to hunt, fish, ride around on my farm, build a big bonfire and drink some beers, and that's what I sing about. It's what I know and I don't know about laying in the gutter, strung out on drugs, and I don't really want to do that. He says there's plenty of room for people to like Luke-Bryan, Eric Church, Jason Aldean, Mark Connors. We don't all need to be the same. Sam Hunt is a different kind of country artist, and he has his crowd just like Eric and Jason and Mark Connors do. Jennings admitted to having a heavy cocaine habit earlier this year in career, and and he was arrested for cocaine possession in 1977, although the charges were later dropped. Also, it's so frustrating that something negative has spun out of the story. He says, I would never speak against any artist, Bryan later clarified on Twitter. But some have taken aim at him, including Southern Ground recording artist Levi Lowry, who hit Facebook to say that laying in the gutter might be just what the doctor ordered for Bryan. And it says, you may be able to write a decent song after a stint in a real world, Lowry added, but Bryan's public response to criticism indicates that he was receiving negative feedback from far more than just Lowry. His comments on Twitter, however, were received warmly by his fans. What a bummer. And this is Luke-Bryan here. He was on the cover of one of the magazines that I was in not too long ago. And but great guy, great performer, and sorry to see that all this stuff happened. Let's hope that that guy doesn't press charges against him and they both just kind of talk it out and like men have a little spat, whatever. But I'm gonna betcha something more may come out of this. Because that's what they do to celebrities, man. You see, Luke-Bryan's not used to having those type of people in his audience where they egg you on and try to get you to fist fight them so they can see you. Yeah, the country music industry is just not like that. All right, guys, talk to you in a bit.
You are watching TCR's Media Network with Mark Conn.
That's right. We'll be right back after this.